Happy Monday. I'm Kylene Terhune, functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner. And if you don't know me, hello. If you do know me, welcome back. So today I want to talk about dieting. So last night was the Super Bowl. A lot of people had like chili and chips and beer and whatever you use to celebrate. So comment below if you watched the Super Bowl and let me know what your snack of choice was. Sometimes we have, hey Jen, sometimes we have, hey Terry, veggies and hummus or chips and guac or whatever it is. For us, we had some turkey chili, which was super yum. Our favorite ingredients that make it really special are cumin and chili. So whatever your favorite chili recipe is, I said cumin and chili, cumin and cinnamon in the chili. So whatever your favorite chili recipe is, you should add those spices next time. It makes the biggest difference. I keep saying chili. Cumin and cinnamon in your chili. And you can do that by your own, how much you like. We like quite a bit to flavor it up. But so we had turkey, chili. We had vegetables with hummus. What else do we have? I had some leftover autoimmune protocol apple crisp, which you don't even need the autoimmune protocol title on that, because if you came over and ate it, you'd think it was a normal full sugar apple crisp. It was so good. So we had some of that for dessert. Trying to think if we had anything else. We had like a bunch of little snacky things, some grain-free chips, things like that. So one of the things I want to talk about today is stopping dieting and how you do that. And there's a few steps to that process. So I used to think that I had all the answers, like every step of my journey. I was like, oh, this is the answer, or this is the answer. And then I'd find out it was only a part of the answer. So like 5 years ago, I started on this food journey where I started changing what I was eating, and I saw great benefits from more energy to maintaining my weight to all these different things. And so the number one change I made, hi Abigail, was going gluten-free. Hi Josh. And so going gluten-free was like the number one thing I did. And I was like, oh, this is the answer for everyone. This is all people need to do. And then I realized, yes, it's a great step, but there's so many other things that go into it. You don't just want to go from gluten-free processed food or gluten processed food to gluten-free processed food. So then I moved on to paleo, and I was like, this is it. This is the answer for everyone. Everyone should be paleo. But that's not necessarily true, because that eliminates legumes and all these other things that are really, really beneficial for most people. Hi, Julie. So what I've ended up the conclusion I have come to is that there is no one right diet for every single person. There just is not. Everyone is very unique. Everyone has different medical history, nutritional needs, tolerance levels for different things like carbohydrate levels. And so while every person is unique, your diet is also unique, and what you end up feeling best on is not the exact same as your husband or your children or your best friend down the street. But there are still some overarching principles, the number one being eat real food, because underneath that, we know that people have success, right? So the less processed food we eat, the more real food. Did it come from the ground? Did it come from a farm? Could I make this if I had the time or the inclination in my home? That sort of thing. We know that people that eat mainly whole foods feel the best, right? But even within that, there is this whole spectrum of what makes me feel my best. So some people can have dairy, some people can't. Some people can have rice, some people can't. It depends so much on your individuality, which is super cool. So here's a couple, here's 4 steps. I put up 3, it's 4. 4 steps to figuring out what diet's right for you and how you can fix your metabolism. It's really 4 steps to fix your metabolism. So if you've hit a weight loss plateau, comment below. If you are someone who has experienced yo-yo dieting, comment below. If you can relate to, you feel like it's just your age, your hormones, your genetics, and you're stuck and you can't reach your goals, comment below if that's you. There are so many different things that we say that we kind of blame, so to speak, not because we're trying to take blame away from ourselves or shift responsibility, but because we really don't know what's happening in our bodies. And so it's easy to say, okay, it was my hormones, it's my genetics, it's this, it's that, that diet didn't work, whatever. But what really is happening is you have some sort of stressor in your body. So that's number one. You got to remove the stressors. So for a lot of people, and this could be a huge long list, I don't have time to go into all of it today, but for a lot of people, what one of these stressors is that causes you to maintain weight gain or have weight loss resistance and to carry extra weight is food sensitivities. So if you're constantly bombarding your body with foods that it has an inflammatory immune reaction to because it says, I don't like this food for whatever reason, and again, that's a whole other why do we have food sensitivities video. But if you keep bombarding every single day your body with foods that it says it's sensitive to, it's going to react with inflammation, which is an immune system response, and this is a stressor on your body. Well, when your body's stressed, what does it do? It maintains weight, because one of the reasons that you store fat is as a protection mechanism. So we can talk about calories in versus calories out, but if you're somebody that has just failed over and over and over again on different diets and is very disciplined and measures your food and all these things, and you're not seeing weight loss, and you eat healthy and you do all these things, you're like, I do everything right and I'm not seeing the results that I want, and you feel like it's hormonal or whatever, you probably are having some sort of metabolic issue, and that can be with your hormones, that can be with inflammation. A lot of times, like I said, it is from food sensitivities and things like that. So number one is to remove the stressors, and like I said, we could go into a whole long list, but right now we're just going to focus on food sensitivities as a big one because it is a common culprit. I've had clients that have taken a food sensitivities test and within the first month of following it lose 10 pounds. So it is totally possible that you're eating something or drinking something every single day that's causing you weight loss resistance. Number two, to fix your metabolism, is to support your liver and other organs. So again, when you're bombarding your body with stress, whether it be mental, emotional, or physical in terms of something like a food sensitivity, your liver really is your main detoxification organ, right? Your body has to break down and process all these different things. And so supporting your liver and eating foods that help cleanse your liver and nourish your liver and help you eliminate properly and doing all these things and help regulate your hormones. If your liver's out of whack, your hormones may also be out of whack a little bit. And hormones don't just include like estrogen and testosterone. They also include things like insulin and cortisol and things like that that affect weight loss and weight loss resistance. So number one, when you're talking about metabolism and weight loss resistance, is remove the stressors. Number two is support your liver and other organs. And number three is heal your gut. So let me see this comment here. I have to click see more. I feel most of it's age-related with hormones, natural aging, good mood swings during the month. Yeah, so no. How do I say this in a nice way? So your metabolism can shift as you age, and obviously your hormones shift as you age too, but you should not hit weight loss resistance, meaning between the ages of like 30 and 50, just because you've aged does not mean that you should be gaining 10 to 15 pounds. If that's happening, it's not, genetics or, age-related issues. Certain things can certainly make it more difficult, and that's what we're talking about here. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you discover what the stressor is. Is it a hormone imbalance? Is it a food sensitivity? Are you eating something that's stressing your body out that's easy enough to remove? Maybe you're missing some nutrient support. That's a stressor on your body as well. So there's a lot of different things that it could be. Food, mood swings, cravings, yeah, but cravings can also be regulated when we discover the right nutrition, what I call your nutrition. So cravings can really be crushed when your body and your hormones are functioning properly and they're all happy. You're going to get accurate hunger signals, accurate full signals. Hi, Mark. You're going to get more regulated hormones and things like that, because hormone imbalances can certainly cause cravings as well. So we want to make sure that all of this is being regulated. So you got to remove the stress, you got to support your liver and detoxification systems, and you got to heal your gut, which is number three. So I will do some more videos in the next couple days talking about how you can heal your gut, but let's just kind of, for today's purposes, to heal your gut, you got to remove the stressors, repair the damage that the stressors have caused, and then your gut will begin to heal as you intentionally rebalance your microbiome. And then number 4, once you've sort of figured these out, what the stressors are, how to support your liver, and what makes you feel your best, you really have to live that lifestyle. So many times people have found a diet that makes them feel good, where they do feel like, hey, I have more energy, I sleep really well, I've lost 10 pounds, this is manageable, but for whatever reason, you don't make that a lifestyle. And there's so many different reasons that we don't do that. We're not personally connected to it. We maybe have an emotional block, whatever it is that hinders us from being able to maintain this. So number 4 is one of the most important. Once you've figured it out, what makes you feel good, you got to figure out a way to maintain it. So that's why I talk about nutrition so much, is because it covers all of those things. No one is exactly the same as anybody else. So your nutrition that makes you feel your best and that solves all of these problems, that gets rid of your food sensitivities, that heals your gut, that supports your liver, that's your nutrition. And so figuring out exactly what foods work for you and then maintaining that's how you're going to feel your best and stop the yo-yo dieting and break through any sort of weight loss resistance or issues there. So I hope that is helpful. So one of the reasons I wanted to share this is because I created a 6-week program that makes this easy for you. I know, first of all, that figuring it out on your own is hard. I did testing, and you don't have to do testing to do this. We're actually going to learn how to listen to our body. And so I've been through every diet on the history of the earth from between ages 13 and 24, and I tried so many different things, and I was mostly obsessed with being thin, not healthy. Then when I had a real health crisis in 2015, my focus had already started shifting to health over weight, but then it really focused because I had to nourish my body and I had to figure out what was going on. So I really started learning about the gut. So I know how hard it is to navigate all of this information and to search and to listen to podcasts and to read blogs and to do all these things and to get the education, because I had to do it to heal myself. But then I also wanted to do it so I could help other people. So it is a process, and that's why I created my online program, because I wanted to lay it out step by step for you so that you can do, the 6-week program is really designed to cover everything that you can possibly do. Everything that you can possibly do on your own at home before considering getting expensive testing, because it does add up for sure very quickly. So the 6-week program is called Stop Dieting and Live Your Life, Discover Your Nutrition. Like I said, 6 weeks, it's online, and what I do is I help you through this process. So I don't just give you a meal plan and say, hey, start here, hey, this is the answer for everybody. I give you different levels to choose from, and we have a welcome call where if you're not sure what level, I can help you decide where you are and what fits best for you to start. But I have 3 different levels because I want this to work for anyone who's just hitting a weight loss plateau and just wants to learn how to stop dieting, what makes them feel good, all the way up to somebody that is struggling with an autoimmune condition and really needs to eliminate all foods that cause inflammation and that are scientifically documented to be issues for people with autoimmune disease. So you can go from the basic all the way up to the extreme. And then I walk you through all these educational modules so you learn about your body. So you learn how your body works. You learn about poop. You learn about gut health. You learn about food sensitivities. You learn about hormones. You learn about how to optimize your sleep. You learn about all these different things so that you have the tools after the 6 weeks to keep going. So what we do is I do give you a meal plan, but after that, so it's based on whoever needs to do the highest level, the hardest level. So you can utilize that and be totally safe and know that all of the main trigger foods that are going to cause inflammation that we are currently aware of would be pulled out naturally. That makes it as easy as possible. Then throughout the process, you're getting education. And then at the end, you begin introducing foods. Now, this is the important part. So a lot of people will go through something like a diet or a cleanse. They'll remove a lot of stuff. They'll feel amazing. And then whenever that's done, day 10, day 30, day 90, whatever it is, they will jump back in and either eat all the foods again or never jump back in and just maintain this diet until they fail. And so that's not what we want to do. What we want to do is we want to use this elimination period to reset your body so that your immune system resets, so that your inflammation calms down, so that your body basically gets to this healthy baseline where then when you reintroduce a food, it can accurately tell you how it feels about it. So for example, let's say you eliminate dairy and at the end of this program, you start to reintroduce it again and you break out in a rash. That's a clear signal that your body's not ready for that food or it doesn't like it, right? Maybe you get a migraine headache, which is really, really common for people who have food sensitivities. And I walk you through, there's all these different things that we don't associate with food sensitivities because they aren't like gut related. We think, oh, if I have a reaction to a food, I'm going to have diarrhea, or I'm going to have constipation, or I'm going to have an aching stomach. Yes, but a lot of people don't experience those things. I got glutened last week, and I didn't have any digestive issues, really. I didn't have any pain, but what I did experience was extreme fatigue. I had extreme brain fog and kind of puffiness, and when I was trying to record my podcast, it was like I was echoing in my ears. So that's a reaction that most people would be like, what the heck is happening? But because I had just eaten out, and I knew what I ate, and I thought, you know what, I know exactly what this is. I was cross-contaminated. I ate something I didn't know was in there, and this is the reaction that my body is giving me. So I teach you kind of how to learn about those. You also get access to an online Facebook group that you get lifetime access to, which is pretty cool because as the year goes on and I run this program more and more and more, all of the bonus educational modules, and there's 2 every time I run the course, all the bonus education modules are run in that Facebook group live. So even if you go through this course and you just kind of sit on some of the information, you're going to get education ongoing throughout the year, and you're going to get 2 new experts talking about different topics within this area throughout the year. So for example, this coming session, we start February 11th. So 1 week from today, you guys. So if you're curious about this, make sure you let me know because I only have 6 spots left, by the way. So we're starting 1 week from today. And the 2 bonus modules that we're doing, I'm going to have the girl that created the meal plan. She's a plant-based chef, so we're going to talk about food-related things like how to meal plan, how to make things easy, and any of your food questions, really, we're going to address in that bonus module. And then the other bonus module is going to be about breaking through like emotional stuff, like how you can deal with emotional stuff. And I'm going to have Louise Swartzwalter, who she does some really cool like emotional code therapy stuff, and it's weird but it's super effective. And so she's going to give us some tips and things that maybe we can incorporate then, and then ways to work with her if we need to. And I've personally worked with her, and I'm quite honestly shocked at how effective it is. But I kind of wanted to give you, I wanted to give you all of that information today. So I hope that's helpful. Like I said, the 6-week program is really everything you need to know to be able to do and incorporate before spending a lot of money on testing, because it adds up very, very quickly. And your body really is the ultimate gauge. And so if you can get it to reset and you can help your metabolism and support your liver and calm inflammation, it will accurately tell you what foods it does and does not like. You just have to know how to go through that process, and that's what I educate you on. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to talk about it or hop on the phone with you and answer any questions you have. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say about it. I'm really excited. So just remember, next Monday, February 11th, it's going to be a 6-week program, and I only have 6 spots left. So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be really fun. I won't read any testimonials right now, but a lot of people that ran through it at the end of 2018 had amazing success, and I know you will too. So, that's the other thing I wanted to say. Is my guarantee with the program is by the end of the 6 weeks, if you still need to progress and want to dig a little deeper, like some people are going to go through the 6 weeks and be like, that was amazing, that's what I needed. And some people are going to go through the 6 week and say, great, that was step 1. Now I want to dig deeper and maybe get some testing. The cost of the program goes towards any one-on-one work that you would do with me. So you don't lose there at all. If you choose to start there, that's just your foundational step. So I hope that helps. helps. I'm really excited to launch this and to get it started next Monday. So there are some bonuses that I need to send you ahead of time. So if you are interested, please let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.